Hi, and welcome to my channel. My name is Jennifer, if it's your first time here, and we talk about subjects related to agoraphobia and to makeup. And if you're interested in either of those subjects, I suggest that you subscribe. And if you don't like makeup, you don't have to watch the makeup related material. And if you're interested in the makeup material, you don't have to watch the agoraphobic material. This is the first time I'm doing this at the beginning of my intro, and it will be the only time I do it at the beginning of my intro. I usually do it at the end of my intro, but if you do watch this through to the entire end and you like this video, I suggest you give it a thumbs up because it would really help me in the algorithm, and I am really trying to grow my channel. And even if you don't like this, you can give it a thumbs down and it will help my channel because that's engagement. And also leaving a comment about this video would really help my channel. So I'm just doing the housekeeping at the beginning of this channel, just in case you don't usually stay through to the end of the videos to see me do this part of the video. So, what we are here today to do is talk about makeup today. And this is the Mary Jane palette by Milk Cosmetics. And this is what she looks like on the inside. And if you are interested in my first impressions of this palette, then stick with it because we are getting right into it. Okay, I did not swatch these, so you will get to see live swatches of this. So, if you are interested in the Mary Jane palette, it is $58. It is currently sold out on Sephora. I don't know if it's sold out on the Milk Cosmetics site, but if you're interested in buying it on Sephora, you just put your name on the waiting list and they will restock. Believe me, they will restock. This isn't, as far as I know, a limited edition palette. So, these are the shades. They have 1, 2, 3, 4 mattes and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 metallic shades. And you know how I love, if you've been on my channel at all, you know that I love metallic shades. So let's go ahead and swatch this live. So here we've got Mary Jane. This is Gaspar. This is Sweet Lucy. And this is Bamba. This is Simcelia. This is Santa Maria. This is Rubia. And this is Beau. This is Mary, and this is Callie. Now, out of all of those, Callie is a very chunky monkey. Did my camera move? I'm sorry if it did that. I have Callie on my eyes today. I came up with this look. You will get to see it later. Out of all of these, I would be leery of Cali chunking up on you. And that is the last shade in here. See right here how it got kind of chunky, and I haven't used it that much. So, it's a very grungy, what Melt's known for, very grungy color palette. It's not for all, but it gives me a life. I know that. And the colors I used for my look, I used Mary in my crease. Then I went to Rubia and darkened it up a little bit. Then I went to Simcelia and darkened it up even more. Then I went to Bow and put it on my eyelid. And then I went to Kali and put it on my eyelid as well. And I know other influencers have had problems with fallout. There was a lot of kickback in this palette, a lot of kickback with the shades that I used. But I didn't experience any fallout. And here's the method I used with the metallic shades. A lot of people are wetting their brushes and putting on the metallics. Now, if you've been around with me for a while, you know that I like to put on my metallics with my finger. So what I did was I picked the color up with my finger and used my setting spray and then wet it with my finger and put it on. And for those two shades, for Bow and Cali, it worked out really well and I didn't have any fallout. With the mattes that I used, I didn't have any fallout, and I put down, you will see, I put down a great amount of powder, and there was no fallout in that powder at all. But those are, I can only speak for the colors that I used. I will try to get back to you and my favorites and fails with more information on these shades down here. But so far as my first impressions go, I freaking love this palette. I think it's great. I love this eye look that I came up with. And I can't wait to use it again. I might try it out on Friday or even Saturday. Try another look with it. I've got to keep still panning my palette, my other palette. So I might use that on Friday. But I might try this out on Saturday, even though I know it's supposed to be casual Saturday. But I might try a look with it. So, yeah. I think it's a great palette. Do I think it's worth $58? I got mine at the Sephora sale, so I didn't pay $58 for it. I think it's a hefty price to pay for a palette. I would wait to see if there's any way possible to get it on sale. Like, wait for the next VIB sale, or see if Melt is doing any kind of promotions or anything like that on their site. Because $58 is a lot of money. And I have rouge status at Sephora, so I was able to get some money off of the palette to make it not hurt as much So I don't think any palette's worth $58. I don't think any palette's really worth more than $50. Even Natasha Denona palettes. I don't think her formula is that great to warrant being $65 to $129 a palette. So that's just my opinion. Take it for what it's worth. But if you really like the colors, if it really speaks to you, then yeah, it could be worth $58 to you. But I'm not telling you to go spend $58 on a palette. No, I'm telling you to wait till it goes on some sort of sale or something like that. So that's just my opinion, and let's get into the try-on portion of this video. Alright, thanks for watching. Hi, and welcome to the makeup portion of this video. I have been looking so forward to getting into this palette, but I've been so afraid of it at the same time, watching other people's reviews and first impressions and everything. But I think I am willing to start giving it a chance now. I think I am just going to stay within these four colors right here. Rubia, Beau, Mary, and Callie. And oops, I forgot one thing. I will be right back. And I'm back. Okay. I forgot my setting spray because a lot of the tips I've gotten was that you should wet your brush when using the glitters. Not glitters, but they do look like glitters to me. But the metallic shades, let's call them that. But I hate using a brush when putting on metallic shades, so I'm going to wet my finger instead and see how that goes. So, we are going to start off with finding a brush and dipping into Mary. Now, I just want y'all to know, I am filming this on 4/20. It's not coming out until 4/21, but I just want y'all to appreciate the fact that I am filming this on 4/20. Another tip I got was that this palette has a lot of fallout, so I'm putting down a layer of powder on my face to catch the fallout. That may seem excessive, but I don't want fallout all over my face. I've already done my complexion products, and I'm looking at all the kickback here from Mary. So I'm just going to put this all over my crease and on my eyelid. I have one melt palette, and it's the Impulse palette, and it's not a very popular palette. I got it on a deep discount from Sephora. I always thought I would get the Gemini palette or the Rust palette. Oops, my light's not turned on. but I never pulled the trigger on getting those palettes. And I'm not sure that they have Gemini anymore. And I saw this one, and I thought that's a new release. Let's jump on that one. So far, so good. It's a very pretty shade. I was attracted to all the metallics in it, of course. You know I love metallic shades. You'll have seen already how it's swatched. I don't know right now how it's swatched. Definitely a lot of kick up. I am putting Rubia in to darken up the outer parts of my eyes. We're gonna see how well this blends. Oh yeah, it blends really well. See that? My Impulse palette is a little trickier to work with, but I can usually make it work. It's a little harder to get a color story out of it. A color story out of it. You know what? I'm gonna put some Sinsemilla into this look and make it even darker. I'm sorry, I have to color switch my brushes every time I use them. Yeah, that really darkened up the look. So before we go any farther, I am going to bring Rubia, that second darkest shade, down under the eyes. Make it grungy, I always say. And just kind of smudge it out. I don't always smudge out my bottom waterline area, but today I want to. Okay, now let's get down to brass tacks. Let's get down to the metallics. And let's see what these peppies can do. So I'm going to be using Bow, and I'm going to be using Cali. I didn't prime my eyes, which was probably a bad idea. Okay, Bow went on perfectly. Oops. I kind of went out of the lines there. Drawing outside the lines, oh well. Let's do that again for the other eye. Like a dream. Now let's see what Cali can do. So Bow has my approval. And Cali is going over Bow just a little bit. Okay, we do have some chunky monkeys here. Okay. It went on just fine. I'm not getting any kind of fallout. Wow, and I was afraid for nothing. Who knew? Let's just dust this off. Okay, I'm gonna finish up my look here, and then I'll tell you what I think so far about mainly just the shades I dipped into and my first impressions of them. So I will be right back. Okay, so here's the final look. There are my eyelids, right there. Okay, so it came out pretty nicely, I think. I think I did a pretty good look. I, just for this first impression, think that it came out well. Just using the colors Callie, Mary, Beau, Rubia, and Cecilia right there. That was the one that I didn't point out earlier. That color and these 4 colors right here. And honestly, just using those colors, I came up with a pretty good look. You'll have to let me know down below what you think. And I think I gave my spiel earlier, at least that's what I'm planning on doing. And yeah, I hope y'all are having a great day today. And if you are not, I hope it gets better. And there's always tomorrow too. And I hope that it follows you into the weekend. And that, yeah, check me out on my socials down below. You can always come and talk to me on the socials if you want to. If you're not feeling good, it's at Into My Garden Tea. And that's all I have for you today. I give this palette a first impressions thumbs up. And I look forward to playing with it more. And I hope to see y'all in my next video, which will be tomorrow, which will be Thursday for y'all. And I just like the way it turned out. Yeah. Okay, well, I will bid you adieu. And I will just stay well. Y'all just stay well until then. Goodbye.